Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Spiffing Brit, and today you'll join me once more in the fantastic Sid Meier's Civilization VI. Oh, what an absolutely fantastic game. This game is so fantastic, the game that is quite often referred to as the Netflix anime adaptation of Civilization V, because by goodness they look like two completely and utterly different games. But nothing will compare to the beautiful graphics that are Civilization III. Mwah. What a gorgeous game. Believe you me, for its era, that was actually incredible. But nonetheless, here we are in Civilization VI with a brand new Gathering Storm expansion. This is the expansion that actually got me into Civ VI, and the sole reason why is because they finally added tea into the game as a luxury resource. My goodness, for some reason this game had England, it had the British Empire, yet they just never added tea. I mean, how can you have a British Empire without tea? That's like saying you can have a steamed summer sail and yet not end up bankrupt at the end of it. Those two things just can't happen, my friend. So here we are, playing the game once again. Unlike the last episode, no. We're not doing an unlimited gold exploit. We know how to do those now. There was actually a recent one in the game as well, where if you just offered the AI a negative quantity of resources, like you could actually type in minus 200 coal, they'd give you so much money for it. So that was one way you get infinite gold in this game for some reason. Yeah, I think it might be recently fixed. I don't know if it's fixed, if I'm honest. If you want to go give it a try, feel free to. But today we're not messing around with gold. We are instead messing around with people's beliefs and feelings. That's right, they say never to play with someone's feelings. However, here today, we're going to be playing with the feelings of the entire world. As today, I demonstrate to you, ladies and gentlemen, how to guarantee and cheese the religious victory in Civilization VI. Now, whilst not necessarily an exploit in terms of a glitch and to break the game's systems, this is simply an exploit in the way that it is an uncounterable cheese strategy, which is almost guaranteed to have all other players and AIs pulling their hair out just in absolute stress and agony. And today, of course, it's all fueled by tea. As today, I will take you down the path of creating a religious victory so stupid, so powerful, and so broken, you are guaranteed to just stop having fun in the game altogether. Yeah, you just won't enjoy Civ 6 anymore. You'll probably go back to Civ 2, maybe Civilization Colonization, the ultimate Civ game. But nonetheless, here we are in this fantastic game. You know what, we're going to dive right in. We're going to start a brand new single-player game. Let's create a game using the advanced setup. We want to have some players. Oh, what players would we like? Well, personally, I want to play as the greatest leader of the entirety of the Civilization 6 catalogue. We're not playing as the ultimate meme lord and exploit lord that is Mansa Musa. No. Instead, we're playing as a much more powerful character, the legendary Victoria. That's right, Queen Victoria of the British Empire. What an absolutely incredible character she is. Queen Victoria has access to some fantastic meme upgrades, like for example, whenever she settles a city on a brand new continent, she gets a free trade route and a free melee unit, and also she has access to the redcoats, which are just completely over the top and fantastic, much better than any other single piece of infantry out there for its era, and the Royal Navy dockyard. Now, let me be honest, this exploit can be done with anyone. If you wanted to be smart, you'd probably choose to play an actual civilization like Spain, but I mean, come on, like... Do you really want to play as Philippe II? No. You don't want any of that. Instead, it's Victoria, all the way. Victoria, the single greatest. And who do we want Victoria playing with? Well, you know what? Let's throw Victoria against the Swedes. You know, that's a classic pairing, England and Sweden. England and France, another classic combo. Also whack in some Hungarians. Now, we'll also play with Canada, the most loyal of all colonies. Not Australia. I haven't even downloaded the Australian expansion. Why would anyone pay like £7 for an expansion for a game just to play as Australia? Why is that a feature, devs? And bam, we'll also add in the Congo. Lovely, there we go. And of course, standard game difficulty, starting the ancient era. We'll go for the fastest speed because I like a good bit of speed. We'll crank up those city-state numbers. And of course, for victory conditions, we're going to allow all kinds of victory. However, realistically speaking, we're probably going to pull off a religious victory within the first 100 turns. And you know what? This seems perfect. Let's dive right into this game. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we recently hit the 500,000 mark, and I was wondering what we could do to celebrate, and Yorkshire Tea kindly reached out and said they'd send me a large quantity of tea. Even more tea, in fact. I mean, I have an endless supply of Yorkshire Tea now. Heck, I've even got about 3 cups of it in front of me to get me through this video production. Oh, it is lovely, isn't it? That's majestic. And I was thinking the best way to actually celebrate it is to hand out some tea. Now, I'm not really a big fan of handing out tea. It really pains me just to part way with any cups of tea, but to celebrate and also to prove a big turning milestone for the community, I think I will give... What is the largest quantity of Yorkshire tea bags you can actually send someone? One quick Google. Yeah, you know what? This works. Okay, if you manage to be under the first 40,000 people who like this video, and you send a screenshot of you liking this video, and I don't know, a majestic comment telling me about your latest cup of tea and how fantastic it was, or maybe just your favorite moment in all of the Spiffing Brits creation, maybe your favorite video, your favorite section of a video, your favorite interaction in the community. If you leave that and send me a screenshot of it to my Twitter DMs at the Spiffing Brit, then you will be in the position to win 40,000 tea bags. Okay, that is 40,000 tea bags. It is a lot of tea bags. You can choose to give it to some of your friends. You can choose to probably crush someone to death with it by accident. So be careful, handle with care, and make sure to apologize to the delivery man by giving him a cup of tea, because moving 40 kilograms of tea bag, that's going to be a lot. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As a massive celebration of 500,000 subscribers, I'd love to give back to the community, and I feel like that is the best way to do so. So hop down to the comment section, enter on Twitter, and I'll be over the moon to see some of the things I receive. Oh god, I'm just realizing my Twitter DMs are going to be an absolute mess. Anyway, onwards with the exploit. And here we are in the game, and this is the first foundings of the British Empire. As you can see, quite famously, it was all started with clubmen and happened around 4000 BC. That was when Queen Victoria was first created. She was born fully grown and never aged a single day. As you can see, absolutely fine. And then using the powers of tea, she managed to extend her life force from 4000 BC right up to the present day. Now, there are a lot of people who think Queen Victoria died of old age quite a while ago, but actually they're wrong. She simply went into hiding for fears of scaring the rest of the people of the world with her incredibly young good looks thanks to the natural healing properties of tea. Anyway, nonetheless, here we are in this fantastic game, and we've got one of the best starts we could possibly imagine. We have literally spawned in next to a natural wonder, and that immediately means that our astrology research has been boosted. Astrology is the first thing you want to research for the sole reason that it is going to give you Stonehenge. If you don't get Stonehenge, don't worry, but if you grab Stonehenge first, wabam, you've practically won the game. And Stonehenge's rules are pretty simple. It must simply be on flat land adjacent to stone. Well, lo and behold, here's a stone deposit and here's some flat land. So this is looking good. Right, we're just going to move our settler 1 region to the left, and then our single warrior can go on his lovely merry expeditions elsewhere. And now let us continue. So turn 2, and we want to found our first city, which apparently wants to be called London. That's an interesting choice. No, that simply won't do. There we go, a perfect name for our first territory. Instead of London, no. We want the Tea Rights Induction Territory, or TWIT for short. The perfect base for the start of the British Empire. And you simply want to kickstart yourself off with having a scout. And now it's just a long waiting game as we slowly research how to look at the stars. Oh, and this is a glorious success. We've discovered our first native tribes. Now, native tribes are fabulous because they'll give you free things. Native tribes, what do you give us today? 40 gold that they just graciously handed over to us. Oh, how kind of them. Let us make sure to remove from the history books any mention of distress or upset when it came to the removing of the 40 gold pieces. Oh my goodness, and we've discovered our first friend. I'd like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality. That would be lovely. So he's somewhere over there, and apparently by discovering him, bam, writing has been improved. Nice. Lovely. Now, having friends in this game is great. We basically want to be friends with everyone. As you know, having enemies, who wants enemies? Instead, you just want friends who think they're your friends, but realistically, you're going behind their back and just slowly converting them to a much better religion. But many of you sat at home might be thinking, well, Spiff, you've talked about gaining a religious victory, but can't really do so without an actual religion. So what kind of religion are we going for? Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be founding the Church of Tea. That's right, an entire church and religion dedicated to just sitting down, relaxing with a nice warm cup of tea, and then going, not a big fan of coffee drinkers. No. now. And bam, there we go. We've finally learned all about astrology, a fantastical thing that allows us to basically just cheese our way through all of religion, because astrology gives you access to holy sites, but most importantly, Stonehenge. Stonehenge, you get a free great prophet. Great prophets, they're used to found religions. It's fantastic. Oh, and we discovered yet another group of natives. Fantastic! My goodness, everything's coming up absolutely spectacularly at the moment. Oh, and there must be the lands of our friends from the Congo. Lovely. And now that we've finally built our worker, we can set about constructing Stonehenge, the most important site ever. Full stop. It's just fantastic. So there we go. Slap bam. Stonehenge is going down there. Beautiful. And when it comes to your government policy slots, make sure to basically grab up discipline so you fight barbarians better, and you also want God King, because you know, your ruler, well, our queen, not a king, is going to effectively become the god of all of our own citizens. We discovered another friendly tribal village. This is going great when it comes to tribal villages. Let's go grab them. What have they got? 75 gold to give to us as a special gift of discovery, I guess. Yep, maybe we could dub it a discovery tax. Yes, let's call it the discovery tax. That way, it's merely taxation and everyone's fine with that. Daylight robbery, people aren't okay with, but taxation, everybody loves taxation. Oh, and yet more lovely tribal friends. Hello there. They've taught us how to sail. How? Hang on a second. This single tribal village in the middle of a desert taught us how to sail on the seas. Right, okay, that's fine. Thank you, civilization developers. Apparently they had sand boats. Maybe it was camels, because camels quite famously, the ships of the desert. Oh, and there we go. We managed to settle our second city. It apparently wants to be called Leeds. No. Let us rename this one. And there we go. Our next city is formed. Intro city, ushering people. It's just a nice introductory city designed for ushering people in, or ICUP for short, the perfect acronym for a brand new city. My goodness, what have I done? And in 9 turns we'll have the Stonehenge. This is going absolutely great. I'm loving this. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. A world wonder is being created. It's Stonehenge. It's fantastic, and here's why. Not because you know it's majestic, but because it's just completely and utterly broken. Now, admittedly, we have upset the Empire of the Congo by building it. Evidently, they were trying to build it too, but hey, you know what? It's given us a great profit, and whilst we're here, we'll also build a lovely holy site next to this fantastic world wonder, giving us extra holy power. And here we have it. We can finally choose a pantheon. Lovely. So which pantheon to choose? Well, generally, there aren't really any ones which massively matter, but Monument to the Gods is a fantastic pantheon. The increase towards building wonders is brilliant, especially considering the early part of the strategy is mostly just about wonder rushing, but then eventually it's just completely broken. If someone else does take, for some reason, Monument of the Gods, then just anything else is fine. Doesn't really matter. Yes, anyway, we're going to pick naturally the incredible Monument to the Gods and found this lovely pantheon. There we go, pantheon founded, and then on the same turn we might as well form our religion. Our great person is activated, our religion will now be chosen. Oh, and what logo are we going for? Well, naturally, I mean, you can go for, say, the cross, this little sword thing. Alternatively, you can go for the crab. And what name of the religion should we go for? I mean, as much as I want to have a religion called Crab Rave, probably best we don't. Instead, we are going for the religion of tea. And so, in 2400 BC, the first religion of the entire world is formed, the Church of Tea. Now, what religious beliefs do we want to grab? You are limited by the amount of religious beliefs you can pick up early on here, but later on into the game, there's a ton. For our first belief, we're going to have Divine Inspiration. However, it generally doesn't particularly matter. Divine Inspiration is great, however, because the +4 faith from all wonders is going to stack up a lot for us, because we're going to be building quite a few wonders. And then for the next belief, you're going to want Mosque. The main reason why is because a mosque gives you +3 faith. You can build them on all the holy sites, but most importantly, missionaries and apostles have 1 extra spread, meaning if you go up to a city, you can spread your faith 1 extra time, which is brilliant. That's exactly what you want. And there we go. The Church of Tea is formed, with its founding beliefs of divine inspiration and mosques. Let us build. Wabam! Oh, look at it. There it is in its little book. We got a little crab, and I guess the crab uses its little pincers to hold up a cup of tea. Oh, it's adorable. Honestly, the crabs, I'm kind of imagining that maybe our god is, you know, the crabs with monocles mod for Skyrim? That's the crab. Anyway, at the moment we only have 2 followers, but don't worry. It's gonna take a long time to start, but as soon as it gets going, it's gonna be fabulous. Now, when it comes to technology at this point, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you like. I mean, you're generally best off researching some military technology or growth technology so your cities build a bit faster. faster, but generally this no longer matters. What does matter, however, is your culture. As your culture research, or civic research as this game likes to call it, is very important. You want to probably grab mysticism so that you can build the oracle. The oracle is brilliant as it has some fantastic lovely bonuses, but then after that the things you want to pick up are mostly just temples, and also political philosophy is a great one, but theology is the one you want to rush after this. So we're going to go mysticism, drama and poetry, and then theology. The reason why is because theology, if we get ahead of everyone else, we can build the Mahabodhi temple. This is a phenomenal temple which gives you 2 apostles immediately. Apostles are used to enhance your religion. They're brilliant, they won't cost us anything, and it's just gorgeous. We want it. All it needs to be is to be built next to a holy site which has a temple built on it. Brilliant. That is lovely and easy for us. And there we have it. We've managed to build the first holy site in the entirety of the world. Fantastic. And that's now boost our faith per turn up to 11, and that's just from one city, which is really suspiciously quite good. And we're going to follow up that fantastic holy site with lovely settlers. Yes, we're going to get one more settler. Probably going to try and place him down right about here. This is a brilliant spot. We can seal a ton of resources, hopefully from the Congo. Push up nice and close to their borders just to annoy them a lot. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. And fantastic, we've discovered the city-state that I've wanted, Yerevan. It's located up over here, but Yerevan is the city-state for us. It's the one we want to plow all of our envoys into for one fantastic reason. If you manage to become the suzerain of this city-state, aka you have the most envoys in here, then you gain its unique bonus, which is that your apostle units can choose from any possible promotion instead of receiving a random promotion. You see, our apostles, which we send out into the world to convert other cities, can gain levels and improve themselves. Now, these upgrades are absolutely fantastic, but being able to choose which upgrades you receive is even better, as some of these upgrades are absolutely broken. I mean, one of them improves conversion in foreign cities by 75%, which literally allows you to waltz into the foreign city, go, right, okay, here's a cup of tea, drink it, they will drink it and go, by God, this is amazing! And lo and behold, the entirety of the empire is now drinking just cups of tea. You know what, that kind of sounds like exactly what happened to the British Empire. And lovely, the game has decided to give us a governor. Now, governors are fantastic little guys. They all have their little bonuses, but we are going to go for, of course, the cardinal here because they allow us to increase the religious pressure of all of our fantastic, lovely religious people. And most importantly, some of their bonuses are absolutely just broken. Like, for example, patron saint, which is that apostles and monks trained in this city receive 1 extra promotion when receiving their first promotion. So basically, if an apostle or a monk who is in the city just kind of increases in level, either naturally means or maybe they spawn in with a level, they instantly gain a 2nd level, which, as you might guess, can be exploited. So yes, we're going to grab our cardinal and place him down in our lovely capital city. And even though we haven't actually got any monks running around in the world spreading our religion, as you can see in 13 turns, we're going to naturally convert Mapinda to our glorious tea drinking ways. Ah yes, success. The tea empire is going to grow, mighty and strong. And here we go, fantastic. We can settle our next city, our 3rd beautiful city. Now this is going to be a lovely city because it's mostly designed to simply stop Congo from accessing half of their resources that really their city should be entitled to. So yeah, we're just going to grab up that one, and next turn we'll be buying up that lovely little stone mine there. That'll be glorious for us to own. So we need a name befitting of this city's importance. So naturally we'll have to name this city the City Underlying Congo, because it is just south of where the Congo is. Or CUK for sure. Okay, I see what I've done here. Classic spiff. Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd jump into the midpoint of the video when you least expected me. I'm here to remind you to go grab yourself a cup of tea because, trust me, you've made it through this segment of the video, and you know what really you deserve? You deserve another tasty, glorious, relaxing, and refreshing cup of Yorkshire tea. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we've gotten this far into a video where there's a lot of talk about religious tea cults, and we haven't actually seen people down in the comment section renaming themselves to say things like the Pope of the Church of Tea or High Tea Taster of the Church of the Tea in the comment section, although I'm sure there will be a large amount of people doing that any moment now. It generally happens whenever I make one of these videos, but you know what, it's probably an easy way to get your comment to the top of all of the other comments, so hey, there's your little exploit for the YouTube comment section today, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I just wanted to mention that hey, we actually have some merchandise now. Finally, that's right. Technically we had some previously on the Oxcar store, but I wanted to wait until about now to actually promote it because we've added in a fantastic new item. I mean, look at this glorious mug we have. Just having one sip of tea from this mug instantly increases your charisma stats by at least 1
100. It's phenomenal. And when paired with the phenomenal taste of Yorkshire tea, my goodness, who knows what stats you might be increasing. Oh, but what else is happening? Well, at the moment we have a fan mail competition going on. If you want to win yourselves the only signed version of all of my merchandise, then all you have to do is simply send something into the PO box. I know a lot of people are using the nice and easy route of just going on to amazon.co.uk and sending it into the PO box, which you can see on screen now. We've had some interesting arrivals, including an entire Morphy Richards coffee maker and the single strongest coffee someone in America could find. Now, I know there are a lot of heretical people out there in the comment section sending things in, and you know what? I say, send me your worst. Anyway, nonetheless, you have until probably the midpoint of August to get your stuff sent through, and then I'll have to pick a winner. But nonetheless, I just want to also say thank you, because it feels great that we're in this wacky position where I'm in the Yogscast. I'm having a lovely time with my community, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Anyway, you know what? Something else I want to do was vote on the next video we're going to be having. The choices are Skyrim, Fallout 4, or Heroes of Might and Magic 3, an absolutely memey game, a game so exploity that the multiplayer community of it is just one person trying to out-exploit another person. So yes, see which of those 3 games you'd like to see. Anyway, I've been the Spiffing Brit, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Have a lovely day, and goodbye for now. Now go enjoy this video.
And now we finally moved into the next era of the game. We're able to choose a kind of brand new era and an era bonus that comes alongside it. Oh, and we get to make a dedication. Lovely. And that means our nation is going to enter into a golden era. Lovely. So what are we going to choose? Well, we have a few different options. We could go for free inquiry to just get some better sciencey stuff going. There's always pen, brush and voice for some culture. We don't really need that. Monumentality is nice. That's for extra builders and allows us to purchase builders and settlers using faith, which is quite useful if I'm honest. But alternatively, we have this vastly better option, which is the Exodus of the Evangelists, which is +2 movement for all missionaries, apostles and inquisitors. Additionally, newly trained ones get +2 charges, and we gain +4 great profit points per turn. Yep, it's just brilliant. Basically, it means all of our religious people are going to move faster, do more, and just generally be over the top. What is this? Rumor has it that France has founded a new religion, Catholicism. France has decided to set up a rival religion to me. Right, we'll have to try and remove Catholicism from Paris. That's no problem. We should be able to do that quite quickly, in fact. Oh my goodness, and apparently Yerevan has a mission for me. Convert the city-state to your religion and they'll give you an envoy. What a fantastic mission for me to have. As that means I can just literally buy a single missionary of the lovely Church of Tea. It does cost 150 faith, which at this moment is quite a lot. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. 150 faith, that's a lot of faith. But luckily, because we have all of our bonuses, our missionaries can move 6 tiles. That's right, and they also have 5 spreads of their religion. So it's going to take us only 3 turns to get over to Yerevan. No problem whatsoever. Let us scoot over there. So hello there, Yerevan. Allow me to teach you all about this wonderful beverage called tea. Wabam. Now, we haven't quite converted them, but we have at least convinced 2 of their citizens that tea is the correct beverage to drink. Wow, and our lovely friends in the Congo have apparently said that they welcome the words of our gods and they'd love to see more of our lovely religion. That's brilliant. Well, I certainly don't mind throwing a good bit of crab religion their direction. In fact, they've already converted one of their cities. Isn't that just fantastic? And there we go. We will finally spread the religion once more. This extra spread is going to be the conversion. Wabam. There. Yerevan now follows the Church of Tea, and as we've completed their quest, we get the envoy there. Beautiful. So there we have it. We've converted Yerevan, but what's next? I mean, there's other cities inside the Congo that we might as well convert, including their capital. Yes, you know what? Let's go convert that. Apparently it would convert by itself in 111 turns time, but you know what? We're going to boost up that process just a little bit by teaching them about tea. You know what? The friends in the Congo, they actually, for some reason, really like what we're doing, so we're going to declare a friendship with them. There we go. Let's be good friends. And there we go. We finally researched theology, which gives us access to the Mahabodhi temple, which of course we're going to be building. If you don't manage to build it, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid you need to start over, as this thing is absolutely mental. And now we're starting to see where our religion is coming into a bit of a conflict with some other religions. You see over here, the strength of the French religion, Catholicism, is seeping into some of the local city-states, and we just can't really stand for that. So we're going to send one missionary from the Church of Tea over here to Vilnius, and we're going to start converting them into the glorious ways of tea drinking, because we can't having them fall into something that just isn't really good enough. We want only the best for our lovely city-state friends. So there we go. We end up next to Vilnius. Let us convert them to the Church of Tea. Yes. Try and be beat that, Catholicism. And we're bam, yes, another successful conversion, and Catholicism has been removed. You know what, we might as well send our incredibly speedy monk all the way over to some of the other cities and start converting them. How about converting the Canadians? Yes, how about we just go convert them to our fantastic religion? That seems like a brilliant idea. And we can finally pick our first government. So we're going to go for classical republic, and then eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to move on to theocracy, which gives us some fantastical bonuses for our religious victory. And there we go. We've also built the fantastic oracle in one of our lovely cities, although apparently Congo is not too happy with the fact that I'm building so many wonders so quickly, I do believe. Alas, it does not matter. But one thing we do want to build is our fantastic holy site. And now to speed up the finishing process of this fantastic wonder, I have a slightly cheesy process to doing so, and that is just basically tearing down all of the forests around the intro city of ushering people. Yeah, so there we go. We've built that. Now we just want to build a quick shrine, and yes, things are going to go well. And there we go. Now that we have finally built our holy site, we can get the Mahabodhi temple down. We're just going to build it here. Seems like a lovely location for it. And perfect. Once that's finished, we can finally top off our religion, and then it will just be done for good. It's perfect. There's no way you can improve it. It's broken. It's overpowered. And we've won the game. Oh, there we go. We've finally done it. We've built the Mahabodhi temple after many setbacks involving just lots of barbarians getting in the way. We've finally managed to build this temple. Honestly, we probably could have got this finished about 50 turns ago if I didn't forget where to actually place our original holy site. But hey, you know, you make these mistakes. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to activate these apostles and tell them to evangelize the belief, and then on this apostle over here you want to evangelize the belief once again. And here's why: because by evangelizing the belief you're allowed to add one additional bonus to your belief. Now what additional bonuses do we want? Well, naturally we want to try and grab pilgrimage, there it is, +2 faith for every city following this religion in another city. Glorious, lovely bonus. And then finally you want holy order. Missionaries and apostles are 30% cheaper to purchase. This is completely and utterly overpowered. It's brilliant. I love it. So we're bam, job done. And now our religion has basically peaked. That is the best we can get. And we can now start beginning Operation Destroy the Entire Universe using a good bit of Jesus. And so what you want to do is you want to purchase an item using faith. Now, if you remember previously, missionaries cost us about 160 or 150 faith points to buy. We don't want to buy missionaries. We want to buy apostles. They are fantastic. But where do we want to buy them? Well, we want to buy them in the lovely Governor Moshka's established city. So we purchase an item with faith. Well, bam, an apostle. He's born, and next turn he should be ready to level up. So there we go. I've just bought 2 lovely apostles, and we're going to use these guys to spread our religion around the world. So there we go. They are ready to level up, so you want to give them a promotion. But of course, remember, thanks to our lovely relation with Yerevan over there, we're able to pick their promotions. So which promotion do we want? Well, naturally, we could do quite well with pilgrimage, because that's gain 3 extra spreads when moving adjacent to a natural wonder for the first time. Well, they spawn adjacent to a natural wonder, so that's quite useful. We'll make sure to grab that. Other than that, you want to make sure to grab Polterizer, which is religious spread eliminates 75% of existing pressures, or translator, religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations. So we'll grab that, and because we've done that, they'll take up to the next one again. Now these are all the apostles we want to buy for the first few turns, as trust me, you don't want this going too out of control. But as you can see, our religion has spread quite well. We have contained the entirety of the Congo Empire. We've also managed to basically steal Vilnius from the Catholics. The Catholics do still, however, maintain the entirety of this region. However, we do have our slight crabby influences over to the north in Canada. So who do we want to convert next? Well, we want to make sure we grab Yerevan and the remnants of the Hungarian Empire. There's not many cities left. In fact, I think they only have 1 city left. Yes, apparently the Congolese have basically forced them right the way out just over here to Eger. So we're going to send up some apostles over here to basically steal that city. And there we go, we've made our way into Yerevan. So what we're going to do is use our apostle to spread religion. Now our apostles are very powerful. In fact, so powerful they're going to convert 2 people on the spot following our religion. And well, bam, that's an entire city converted. Well done. And now we just want to move over to the rest of Hungary and we'll steal them away as well. And we're also going to research the Buttress over here, as that allows us to build the Hagia Sophia, which means that missionaries and apostles can spread their religion 1 extra time, which is, you know, a nice little bonus bonus to have. Oh, and hello there, Edgar, the lovely bastion of Hungarian religion. Well, I'm afraid not for much longer. We just pop this lovely little apostle. Oh no, Matthias says, your proletizers are not welcome among my people. I think I'm kind of okay with just spreading my religion in your land and just driving you insane, because there's nothing you can do to counter it. So yes, there we go. We've converted one of your cities. As long as we convert the last one, that's a success for my religion. And finally, we can promote our governor, who is Moshka here. Perfect. We can promote him to, here it is, patron saint, which is that apostles and warrior monks trained in the city receive 1 extra promotion upon their first promotion. Glorious. That means that basically, if we purchase a apostle right now, what they're going to have happen, and this is quite interesting and quite broken in fact, is next turn, because they've spawned in and we have our civilization upgrades, they're going to immediately level up. But upon leveling up, they're going to immediately level up again. So we're going to grab a translator on this lovely guy, and as you can see, he immediately levels up once more. So there you go, he's leveled up once again, and so we're going to grab proselytizer, I think it is, which is the religious spread, basically eliminates 75% of the existing religion in the city that you spread it to. This is great for basically conversions rather than just brute force running in and stealing. Basically means if we run up to this city, we can eliminate the previous existing religion and flip it to ours at the same time, which is fantastic. And because our religious spread is just so powerful, even Montreal, a city we haven't even touched yet, it's going to convert itself in 8 turns time. This is going absolutely swimmingly. Basically, of the 4 other AI players in the game, we've managed to fully convert the Congo, fully convert Hungary. All that's left is to convert Canada and France. But anyway, our absolutely overpowered apostles are now ready. These are the mega upgraded ones. These can just run into a territory, steal it of all religion, and job done. And there we go. We've also now just gone and converted Babylon to the superior religion of tea. There we go. But we could do with more apostles. So how much they cost? Well, they're really cheap. They are just 385. You can spam these out. So there we go. We'll buy another. We'll buy another. And when it comes to our apostles, you want to move them off of their starting area. Then you promote them. Otherwise, they clog up the space. And of course, once again, you want to do translator. So move them off the starting area. And then once again by translator. Perfect. And now that we've got those 2 apostles down, we might as well grab a few more. Bearing in mind, every time you do this, the cost of an apostle increases. So they're now at 425. Over a period of turns, they do go down in price, but as long as we're not at war with anyone, we can just spam these out everywhere. And here we go. We have our lovely converty boy here over in Vilnius, ready to convert it. As you can see, an even split, 3 followers of Christianity, 2 for the Church of Tea. However, we pop this bad boy down, and suddenly people stop believing in Catholicism. Yeah, it's quite an interesting little shenanigans we have going on here. We basically just want to slowly start moving into the French territory, and basically the more cities we take, the larger our pressure is, and the more we can slowly force them to start thinking about our fantastic cult of tea. So I'm going to send one of our apostles north to start converting Montreal and Canada, and one of them will start heading right so that we can start converting most of France. There we go. And then finally, I guess we'll send one off somewhere up north to actually properly finish off Hungary. But for the time being, this is going very well. You see, France was the only other nation that really got very active with its religion, but we should be able to defeat it nonetheless. Quite easily, in fact. Right, and there we go. One of our lovely preachy boys has arrived in Nantes. As you can see, 5 citizens, all of them believing in Catholicism. There's a lot of pressure there, 972 pressure, whereas only 83 pressure for the Church of Tea. So we want to do our conversion. Wabam! We convert 4 people over the top. And basically, instead of agreeing to not convert the French's land, we're going to say that actually we're going to convert everyone. This is going to upset her a little bit, but it means we won't have a stacking, massive negative breaking of trust. So that's going well. But there we go. In one turn, we've converted the entirety of this settlement into the fantastic Church of Tea. And we've got more priests following him up. This is just going great. So what next? Well, I guess we make the logical step of moving our lovely priesty boy over to, say, Ambrose. Yes, that seems like a decent idea. And there we go. I finally met the last player in this game. It really took this long. It was Sweden. Where are they? They are all the way over here. My goodness, they're so far away. But I've got to find a way to convert them out of their Protestantism. Yeah, we've got to teach them all about this fantastic cup of tea stuff we've discovered. Anyway, you know what? Ambrose, what a nice little city. Oh, it would be a shame if someone happened to convert it, wouldn't it? And so we're naturally just going to annoy the French by converting all of their cities. There we go. That's another conversion down. Wabam. And pressure for Catholicism has been eliminated. It is all about the fantastic, beautiful religion of tea. Yes. Bam. There we go. Montreal is now also following the Church of Tea. Because so many places are now following the Church of Tea, we're gaining constant era score. Now, era scores basically allow allow your nation to enter into a golden age, and if we enter into a golden age we get tons of bonuses, but we are effectively forcing our way into a golden age due to the fact that every time we convert a city we gain era score. How much? I think it's something like 1.5. Now this is continuously stacking and basically means even if we did nothing else, we didn't research or anything like that, we would still propel ourselves into somewhat of a golden era, just thanks to all of these fantastical conversions that are happening. Well, you know what? Here's Paris. Paris is doing great. Apparently 4 people live in Paris, the capital of France, for some reason. And you know what? We can spread our religion and immediately convert it on the spot. So there you go. Paris was once the cradle of Catholicism, but now faithfully flock to the temples of Church of Tea. There we go. Fantastic. Look at our era score. Now 94. This is going quite well to say the least. And also we must venture deeper into Hungary. There we go, another city discovered, which allows us to convert. My goodness, this conversion is going to convert 6 citizens in one go. Whabam! Oh, glorious. You know, we'll convert here again. That's another successful conversion. Apparently France has had to denounce me. They're just really not happy with what I've done. Oh, what a shame, France. However, they won't really attack me if I pull off one magical move, and that's to convince my friend here in the Congo to ally with me. Oh, we built Petra. There we go. You know what, let's also use our apostle to start attacking their missionaries. It's a holy person fight. They kind of shout at each other. And let's do another conversion. Whabam. There we go. Miskolc was once the cradle of Hinduism. Now everyone flocks to the Church of Tea. Another successful conversion. But we should probably get the Empire of Congo on our side now. How about a military alliance? There we go. I have to pay him, but lo and behold, we have our military alliance. It's going to be fantastic. It's great. We've got gold. We've got success. And most importantly, none of the other AIs in the world are going to attack us now because they're just simply too scared. You know, we should probably send out another wave of apostles soon, so let's get recruiting. I mean, they're not that expensive and we gain about 124 faith per turn, so we can really churn these guys out. Oh my goodness, and apparently there's an emergency. Special world session. Religious emergency. Victoria has converted Paris to Church of Tea. We must eradicate this new faith. So, apparently they want to eradicate my faith. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to vote against that. Mega no. I want to continue this glorious faith. Although I get the feeling it's not going to be successful for us. But we have alarmed the world. Yep, we did alarm the world, sadly. What a shame. Apparently Christina and Eleanor weren't happy. So basically 29 turns the AI are going to try and remove the Church of the Tea from Paris. I just can't allow that to happen, I'm afraid. No problem whatsoever. Oh my goodness. And if they fail to do so, my religion will release a burst of pressure on all nearby cities and gain 200 diplomatic favor. This is fantastic, right? We are not letting them convert Paris. It will remain mighty, glorious, and tea-fueled. So we're going to need to send over a lot of converty boys. So recruit those missionaries. Lots of missionaries, lots of apostles. And apparently Sweden isn't happy. They've just denounced me. Something to do with all of the religious conversions I'm doing around the world. But don't worry, we're backed up by the military might of Congo. We'll be fine. Apparently we can move missionaries over to Paris within about 5 turns, which is quite impressive to say the least. Yes, we're going to be receiving reinforcements very soon. This is great. Oh, and the world has entered the Renaissance era perfectly, and it's a golden era for us, of course. And, did we do it? I think we did it. Turns remaining 26, but there's only Sweden and the French Empire involved, but I think we might have actually completed it, unless they've accidentally managed to convert Paris. No, Paris is still very much a crab central hold. Look at the dominance of the crab around here. This is going great. Anyway, world has entered the Renaissance era. Let us choose our dedication. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Exodus of the Evangelists. So basically, +2 movement for all missionaries, apostles, and inquisitors. Additionally, newly trained ones have +2 charges and +4 great profit points per turn. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness, and we can pick 3 dedications. Well, we'll also grab Monumentality, and you know what, we might as well also grab Reform the Coinage. Yes, fantastic. So we can now use Faith to buy Settlers and Builders for 120 only. Okay, right, that's perfectly fine. So we can buy a builder per turn from Faith. Nice. Good, I like this. There we go. We also finished the Hagia Sophia, which is yet another fantastic, completely over-the-top monument for us to add to our collection. Look at this. Our missionaries can now move at 6 tiles per second. We can literally teleport into the walls of Paris. Oh, it's fantastic. And lets us finally convert Buddha. There we go. So yes, all of our brand new apostles here have 7 spreads of their religion, and we can upgrade them. And if we want, we can also grab the bonus, which gives them +3 spreads if they're next to a natural wonder, which we are. So that's 10 spreads at an increased strength with no counter whatsoever. Yeah, this game is really quite something, isn't it? You know what, Canada? For some reason, you recently decided to expand and settle St. John, which is of course instantly going to be converted within 4 turns. But I'm also going to steal your capital now, so thank you very much. Yoink, that will be mine. Bam, Ottawa is now ours. Now we just need to pick up Vancouver, and then, oh, actually, Victoria has flipped to Protestantism. Oh, well, we'll have to deal with that. That should be no problem, however. Let us simply summon... Oh, we can buy traders using faith. That seems like a good idea. Let's buy another apostle. Now 530 faith, but I mean, when you're pulling in 150 faith per turn, not really that much of a big deal. There we go. If we look at this lovely map, as you can see, the entirety of Canada, excluding one city, now follows the Church of Tea. All we need to do now is actually convert Sweden. Yes, Sweden is the only empire and civilization that we haven't converted a majority of the cities over to our religion. Honestly, if we just channel all of our efforts in the general direction of Sweden, job done, we've won the game. Oh, there we go. We've managed to successfully fight off the defense against us. Oh, we did it. Oh, we actually did it. We managed to convince the people of Paris that they should stay following our religion. So there we go. We're bam. We've very much upset the French, but that's fine. That's just the classic British way. Also, the Swedes don't like us because they wanted to do a bit of a religious victory, but it doesn't matter. We completely trumps them. Oh, Paris is ours, and then religious strength is just going to be billowing out of Paris. A glorious conversion, I say. There we go. Job done. Now, all of our lovely apostles around there, we can just wander off and start converting elsewhere. Perfect. So, let us start our long exodus in towards the wonderful nations of Sweden. Oh, here we have it. We've discovered our first few Swedish cities. This is good. We're starting to actually spot where they're coming from now. Oh, yes, the conversions are soon to begin. Oh, this is going to end very nicely for us. I'm so sorry, Sweden. There is nothing you can do to stop it. There is no counter. There is absolutely nothing, I'm afraid. Oh, a glorious easy game of Civilization 6. I do love it. Now look at you trying to fight us off. There we go, look at them. They've tried to fight us off using one of their more powerful apostles. Sorry, but I'm just going to waltz on over to Alburo there and, waboosh. Oh, what's this? You don't like me converting? I'm sorry, but it's God's will. So, we're just going to go do it. Church of Tea demands it. Yes, let the conversions begin. Göteborg is ours. Yep, the entirety of France is now converted to the ways of tea. Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way. Fantastic. Oh, this beautiful orange map of Church of Tea. It is glorious. Nothing can stand in its way. Oh, there we go. We've discovered Stockholm itself. Yes, not even you will be safe from our converting abilities. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, hello there, Swedish capital. What do we have here? Stockholm. Yes, I'm going to convert 3 of your citizens to my religion. Yes, now I have removed your own majority in your own city. And next turn, it will be ours. Oh yes, it will be ours. And then I think we might actually have our victory. Only 200 turns into the game. So there we go, let's get our conversion in. Majority is now the Church of Tea, and now everyone's celebrating because we're bam. We managed to convert Stockholm, the cradle of Protestantism. It's now ours. Now we choose the research. Ooh, no astronomy. How close are we to our victory? 5 of 6 civs converted. I see. So my last one is Sweden. Yes, I guess one more city is necessary, and then we've done it. Sweden is ours. And here we go. We're next to Orbo. Pretty sure this will be the one. Next turn. Oh no, they're trying to religiously fight us. It's not going to help Sweden, I'm afraid. Oh, come on, religious victory on turn 200. Let us do it. Oh, I must say, yes, if you min-max this much more effectively, you could have done this probably by about turn 150, but not for me. Anyway, Orbo, you're now ours. Alright, and let us convert Norrköping. There we go. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. The religious victory. Oh, finally. Oh, we did it. There are those lovely symbols. Give us the crab, Sean Bean. Fantastic. The English Empire, the glorious English Empire. Oh, not bad at all. So yes, that was absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. That is how to pull off a very easy victory in Civilization 6. Almost no counter to it. There's not really much you can do. You can just get this massive swarm of very high-level apostles that will just defeat everything they come into. If you grab those early wonders without anyone else looking, GG, you've won the game. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. If you'd like to see more, then hey, give me a shout. Go down to the comment section, say hello. If you're new here, say hi, hello. It'd be lovely to have you subscribe. And don't forget to enter into the competition. It'll be lovely to have you. I can't wait to see what kind of wacky things we pull off. Hey, thank you as always to my majestic patrons who make all of these fantastic videos possible. Each and every one of you are fantastic. You smell of teas, you embody the queen, and each and every single one of you is amazing. Thank you so much. And if you're wondering what video to watch next, then look no further than this one on screen now. I've handpicked it for you. You're gonna love it. Trust me, it's fantastic. Anyway, I'll see all of you in the next one. Have an absolutely lovely day. Goodbye for now.